TPC and Toy Daddies, TPC and Toy Daddies.
Toy Daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us salivate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
Hey, what's going on, ToyPicCommunity? How you doing, Chewy? What's up?
Going on? Happy Monday. It's only Monday. It feels great to be here. Great to talk to you. It feels like we just spoke.
We did. We got to hang out a lot last night, which was so much fun. And that cat, I had like, I don't know. My wife was like, "Are you in a mood?" I'm like, "No, that's just, again, man, like the adjusting to summer is not what people imagine it is, like there is a very much a psychological thing. There's also like I just saw today somebody talking about like there's like the dopamine of like checking things off, so then there's like this built-in sense of urgency. It's just weird. So I was in a weird mood today, plus it was super hot, and I only left the house to go to the post office to ship out 3 different things. Nothing was, there were no sales. It was 2 sets of bath parts for friends. Diggs Figs got one.
Nice.
He's one of them. So shout out to our global icon and national treasure. And then a box to you. So you have Falcon coming, some bath parts, and the retro diner, so you can make Chewy's Waffle House.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's on the way to you now.
Very cool. I'm grateful. I still have to send your box. It's
okay.
I have the hardest time making it to the post office during the day because of the meeting schedule I'm in.
It's all good. Hey, when they get here, it's just there's clearly toys for me to mess with. So there's no shortage of that.
And that brings us to tonight. People in the chat, we were thinking about what we were going to do after we talked about the top 10. I'm going to put up a poll. You let us know. You get to choose from. We could do some posing of Revoltech figures. We could unbox stuff. We could potentially do some photography, maybe. I don't know if that's one of them.
It could be, but it would be more like in the simple thing. Yeah, we could build figures because there's a lot of options for like the fun that we can all have together after, of course, we celebrate the wonderful top 10 in photography over at the ToyPicCommunity. But yeah, we could carry over the fun of last night when you and I got to go through Mess Toys, Black Suit Neighbor. So I still have all of my Revoltech figures out, and that's why I was like, oh, that could be a thing, in terms of like our posing sessions that we've been doing with you guys. But then we also have, I just got my Amazon delivery, so I could complete some baths tonight. I think I might hold off on Zabu, only because I have an idea for like a short. And I know that sounds stupid, but like, it's not just me wanting to, like, I have a goofy idea to execute, because it's like nothing is together. You know what I mean? I have this leg. That's all that I have out right now.
That's a good leg. I have that one too. It's a sweet paw.
Yeah.
Very well done.
So we'll see. I do have another one though to crack open that I hope I bring those figures downstairs. I might have to run and get them. But anyway, that's if that's one of the options. Or we can just, again, post some stuff that we have. I wanted to show you guys too the foot swapping that we were talking about last night. But I digress.
I'll put that in with build baths.
Okay, that works.
Technically, I mean, you're putting pieces together.
One of them was super stressful too, but I'll get into that later.
Well, the poll is up. Let us know, and we'll prioritize, and we might do them all. Who knows?
Yeah, that's also true. Is tonight our post stream? Is that? I know you mentioned it last night as a potential.
We could. Let's see how.
We do once a month, so we'll see how long we do, because we either this week and next week. We are Chrisless, right? He's out for this week and next week. He's on vacay. So lover boy, toy father. So hopefully he's having, I know he's having a great time. And yeah, so we do have one of these 2 nights. And we had mentioned to Machu and J Shot that they're welcome to join us. I don't think I sent them the link officially.
I sent the link before the show started, so there can never be any complaints.
All right, good. But otherwise, it's going to be us and you guys, and that's what's the best. So let's say hi to our wonderful
As
chat
always,
right
we
here.
appreciate you spending any moment of your life with us, talking about toys, enjoying the good life, enjoying the things that make life worth living, which is for us, talking about toys and hanging out with you.
That is exactly right.
Click like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's go first one. Go ahead, Jimbo.
Well, check this out. I think we owe Andy a few pews real quick because he's officially a member of the Laserverse for 7 months. Andy, that is awesome, man. Again, like, your support is always appreciated. It's never expected, as we always say here. But again, truly appreciate from the bottom of our hearts. So thank you so much. You want to hit him with a little pew?
Yeah, let's go.
Ready? Ooh, warm those bad boys up. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you, Andy. And speaking of the pews, again, if you're somebody that is just trying to, you just want us to entertain you as you are sitting on the couch, maybe you're building a dio, maybe doing some painting, maybe you're unboxing some toys, maybe you're setting up a toy photo, so you're not able to chat. But if you'd like a shout out, hit us with the water pistols, the old blasters, and we will happily say hi to you. We'll know that you're here. Speaking of, there's Flashpoint Collector. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here with us again. TPC and Toy Daddies. I love singing it whenever I get a chance. Cal the Collector, what's going on, man? How you doing, Carlos? We got Mikey Toy Snaps, aka Trix Blast. I'm gonna keep reminding people for a couple of weeks just so they know. We got Citizen of the Month over at Yambonia, our sister city. It is Bat Force Grumps. How you doing, brother?
One more week of that.
That's true. And then I gotta record my next State of Yambonia. We got Ender Shadow. What's going on? How you doing, man? We got Jamilyn Park saying hi to the community. We got Johnny Cock. How you doing, buddy boy? Thank you for being here. We got Seth. Happy Monday, dude. Darth Primus is in the house, killing it with his customs as always. He's such an entertaining, because I get to see a lot of his stuff too, but obviously on Instagram. But Threads, that's where I go to that follow page, and I can just specifically actually go through a feed where sometimes Instagram for me, and I'm sure for you too, can be a little overwhelming with tags and messages and so many distractions that take away from scrolling. So I feel like Threads, anybody that shares posts, dually, I get to see a lot more. So I get to see a lot of Darth Primus's customs and work over there. Just so it's awesome. It's good.
That's cool. I'll have to start trying to do that. There's so many accounts. I tend to stick with the main three, the big three: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
And I know Jamilyn Parks is just busting chops, and that's fair. No,
I'm with you, Jamilyn. This guy with his free time and his happiness.
I raise anyone that's not a teacher to teach for 10 months out of the year, and get back to me and see if you need that recharge. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm gonna push it back a little bit. Josh Brown of Josh Brown's Customs. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, Josh?
We got Clintastic. We got Toyetic 40s. Oh, Robert, I can't wait to celebrate you extra special today, because not only are you in this top 10, but there's some other news that people may not have seen today.
Should I jump straight to it?
Why not? Let's do it. He's up. Here we go. So Toyetic 40s. We're going to see him in the 5th spot. Not spoiler alert. And he's been in our top 10 many times before. But, we're...
Oh, sorry. Nope. Gotta remove that. We're fighting over the share. That's why.
Okay, are you able to have a screen share too? You are, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Where is it? Anyways, do you think I'm
right here? Wait, add to stage.
There we
go. Boom.
Go.
So, congratulations, Robert, dude. Any fan of Mezco, it is a massive thing. Like, when you own so many, because you love like what they produce, like I do. There are 3 things that they do really well as a company that celebrates the work that we do in our hobby time, but also it's our life, right? Like we're putting our effort and attention to these things. It's for ourselves, but for others. And Mezco does a really great job with 3 things. So they have like their collector showcase on their blog. that they will do with different people. So again, like I know New York Rebel Photography has been featured in there, Agent Gomez, yada yada. Then they have their, I guess, well, I was gonna say, then they do like a fan feature thing of like Wacky Wednesday things. Anyway, I'm digressing. So
yeah,
the collector thing, the collector corner, and then they have Mezco Mondays, which again is a big bucket list. Like I have one. I did it one time. I would like to do, hopefully have that hit again, but I also haven't been doing a lot of Mezco photography. So
I got my one. Right.
It still feels good. It was a bucket list. It's still like, it's something to hang my hat on. It was a big accomplishment. And then there's the Mezco reveal, which is like, that's still out there for me and for you too, Chewy. So hopefully one day we'll get to join the ranks of really two wonderful people that we know and love. So, but this is all about right now, Robert. So if you want to check out Toyetic 40s getting to reveal Agent Gomez, the actual Gomez, this Gomez.
Yes. And he did a good. I was so surprised. I at first I thought, oh, did he do like a custom kit bash of like what this Gomez could look like? And I look at the tag that has Mezco, and I'm like, I was blown away. I was like, Toyetic 40, you're having a banger of a year between this and is he on Pixel Dan's
the Pixel Dan's cover of the Turtle book coming out?
And we're only in June, so
yeah.
Let's see what the other half looks like for you. Congrats,
Robert. Amazing, man.
And, not only that, super kind guy. Always goes down to the root of who we celebrate. Mm-hmm. This is a kind person that's in the community, does the work, and, supportive of so many. So we applaud that every time we see it.
Hey, can you click through? Because he's got this little 3-photo spread, and then he actually had 2 posts going today.
Yes.
So this was the first round of photos he did. Because this figure looks great. This was within our little Toy Daddy Sentinel group chat. This was a council all buy when he drops. I'm pretty sure we're all going to be in on this.
Yeah,
guy.
I think this is this week or Comic-Con. We don't know yet, but this is the week we find out where to get this guy.
And then, so he got 2 different spreads. And then again, shout out to the other person. Sometimes they do 4. I don't know if they only did 2 this time.
I think they only did 2.
And Gibalda, we love him again. What an amazing guy. You are the best. It's always, I guess, getting to see him at Legion's Con, for instance.
I see them both at Legion's Con. I hope we get to see them both again this year.
Yeah,
but absolutely, he's a sweet guy, like very warm human being, and I love that. And I love that they both made it in our feature this week and got this highlight, the spotlight. I'm proud of them. It's absolutely an accomplishment, and this photo really calls out to the artistry, that we love and expect from Gibalda.
Yep. And you know what? I haven't done it yet. So I do need to track down Tangerine because they go so well together.
Look at the creativity here, the angle going through the car. Yeah. And you see some of the other Mezcos that I assume are his favorites.
Yeah, there's Hella back there. We got the he's doing something similar to me with the Decapod gang throwing. It might be the Dick Tracy head if I look super close. Or unless that's Dick Tracy in general. Does he have the black suit on under the yellow jacket? I think
so. Yeah, okay. I think that's Dick Tracy.
All right. But then there's the other Decapod gang.
Look at the little pigeon. The little touch of the pigeon. I love it.
So
it looks like this guy can move too, so I'm super excited. Look at this crossover with the swords.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everything that comes with the figures too, right? We don't know all the accessories.
No idea. We'll find out this.
I'm assuming that cassette tape, unless Gibalda just made it, because he makes so many of his props and accessories and dios. So,
I mean, yeah, Gibalda does this, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is a custom mixtape. Gibalda, hit me up. I want some at Legion's Con. I won't talk about it, but I need some. That's amazing.
Well, this is a great way to start looking at some toy photos this evening. So again, shout out to you two guys, and Robert, thank you for being here, buddy. We'll keep moving on, saying hi to everyone. We got so Flashpoint saying posing and unboxing. That sounds good. I did get my Spiral in too. Spiral came in today.
Oh, nice.
So that's exciting.
Spiral, the X-Men character.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow,
I needed
nice.
her for my Capcom or my Marvel Capcom show.
Oh, and now you have Mojo too. Like you kind of like.
That was another reason when you gave me Mojo, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to track her down. So that was exciting. So I have her. We can crack open. Johnny's saying, just don't talk too long about the new Cyclops' crotch. Did you share out that short today? They did a great job. I'm sorry
I did. I shared it on IG, TikTok, and the YouTube channel. But ultimately, it's just a quick celebratory. Like, look how amazing this is, except for the butt and that crotch.
We won't go too hard. Like I know. We had that breaking news last night. Machu called me during our time together, and then again, the chat blew up. It was incredibly exciting. We could talk about that if we want to a little bit more, but yeah, we won't hyper focus on the crotch or the thong.
Yep, no zooming in on us. We're not doing it tonight. Maybe.
Savage Saint, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for being here. We got Jukebox Hero. What's up, man? We got Vicious Soldier in the house. Rumps is saying Chewy wants me out. I'm going to be Citizen of the Year. There you go.
Oh,
I like that.
I have an idea now for when we do our 24-hour or 12-hour charity stream for Citizen of the Year.
This could be good. Vicious Soldier, wait, I want to change my answer. Jalen Bucks, for the record, I've taught before. No, dude, I'm just busting chops. I get it. I can take it. We got to give and take, right?
To be fair, I've coached children before. I'm not doing 10 months of it. I can't do 10 Saturdays of it.
Darth Promise, thanks for checking out my third account. Yeah, much appreciated. I was working on some Superman customs today. Now I'm working on a toy photo. Beautiful.
Well, if you have something you want to show off, message me. We can, talk about it live if you want to. No pressure.
Right. And Robert, of course, man, of course.
And also, wait, hold on. Shout out to Robert. One more thing. He's part of Geeked Out Clicks. You can watch them on Tuesday night on Instagram and YouTube, roughly 7-ish.
All right. Then we got Highly Posable. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
Rick Dom. Do they have thongs in the Laserverse, or do we have to bring our own? That's an excellent
it's a
question.
farm. Yeah, I assume they do.
I'm gonna, knowing Chris, they're probably at the farm.
He is a huge SHF fan, so I suspect they already embrace this culture.
I would think so, but
what's up, Rick Dom?
We can definitely talk more about Cyclops. Although it is, not coming out till November, we got a lot of time to decide if that's something that will be worth our hard-earned dollars. It does look good though. It does look really good. But there's a lot of other toys. So
to give you a because you can't see the chat, Yimbo, the poll right now is showing 64% want to see some unboxing, 29% want to see some baths, and the last 7% are into the Revoltech pose off.
All right. So again, we knew this when you and I got into Revoltech, that I feel like it is the prevailing thought. It's as much as the people that love them, super duper love them, it is a small minority of like toy collectors.
It is.
So
I always, we started talking about this last night. I always think of Revoltech at least 2 years ago. They were always at the forefront of where articulation could go. It was very experimental, very much like the edge of it, like cutting edge. I mean, it's articulation, not technology, but it is what it is. And you can start to see some of that, engineering go into, trickle down to all the other companies. So in that vein, yes, the top over engineering isn't for everyone.
Yeah, it's true. So, but that's all right. We have again, my love affair has been steeped in Legends again lately. I mentioned that last night. I don't think that's any surprise based on all the stuff I've been doing. But yeah, we got some toy photos to celebrate. Did you want to show that your second camera yet? I know last night you showed off the t-shirt.
Showed off the tee, and I'm still trying to figure out how we want to get that t-shirt out there, whether it's a pre-order or trying to get onto one of these sites so that if people want it, they can have it. Honestly, let me know if that's even a thing people want.
Right. Right.
I can at least show off the sticker version that came in today, and we'll be handing these out at San Diego Comic-Con. We're on the road to Comic-Con, which we're all super excited about. Everyone's excited about, because Comic-Con is like the WrestleMania of fandom conventions. So we're a month away. As of today, we're 1 month away from that event starting. We're super excited. And honestly, when we think about like super chats and memberships, all that stuff, behind the scenes, we've just been banking it for this event.
It's going toward, because we have been hustling behind the scenes to be able to set up different, hopefully booth tours and interviews with, getting hands-on looks. So again, we want to share that information with you guys as best as we can. So yeah, we've been putting in the work behind the scenes, knocking on doors and doing all that type of stuff. And all of this, because this is what, we're not officially toy guys. We're toy guys, but so it helps. Every little bit helps to get these things out there and get us out there. So
that being said, here we go. This is the official stickers that were designed for this con. So if you find us, get yourself a sticker. We have the standard version of. We're not Fantastic Four. No. We're not infringing on any rights.
The Toy Daddy 3, the Terrific 3.
And then you can find a variant of it if you're lucky. It's a hollow foil.
That's
or
neat.
Iridescent hollow, whatever.
So Chewy's been putting in a lot of great work, thanks to the fact that he has the actual drawing ability of the three of us. So thank you again, Chewy, for being able to do that. And here we go. Darth Promise, thanks for the offer to share some of my work, but I'll be stepping away in a few minutes. I have dinner with the family. Have a great stream. Catch you on the replay. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
And Jamie Lynn, I was just thinking someone had to be on the toilet when the meteorite landed in the Laserverse, right? You know it. Wasn't that Poop Storm?
La mierda, or fecal matter, or he's a very divisive character for a PG comic, maybe.
Fair. We already got Flashpoint said it wants a sticker, so that's awesome. Or a sticker or shirt or both. We can make all these things happen. And Grubs is saying, love the new sticker.
Thanks, Grubs.
And Josh Brown, oh man, there is an exclusive sticker and a variant, killing me. We're Toy Collect. Of course, we had to do the things, right? We had
to lean in. We had to. I'm pretty proud of it.
That's awesome, man. I'm sure. Well, who knows? I don't want to speak too soon, but it could be a con exclusive, so it doesn't just have to be limited to San Diego. We're gonna be.
Well, it does say SDCC on it.
Oh no, they are SDCC exclusive. Oh, forget it. Sorry, guys. But if there's any left over, we'll include them in any of the BAF parts we ship out or giveaways. True. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. So, all right, we got toys going. Like right now, look, I pulled them off the shelf because you mentioned the Clark Kent and how much I love them. And I saw them back there when I was trying to straighten up right before the stream. I love my little Mezco top big three.
Maybe next week or the week after we do a big, a top three so far.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Do that as a pose off.
Ooh, that would be good. But that I just meant you mean in terms of fandom or figures of the year?
Figures of the year.
Ooh, okay.
Ahead of getting into the major, Comic-Con reveals. Let's celebrate what we have gotten so far. I think that's very Toy Daddy. I
agree. I like it. All right, so I got my second camera. Drew's got his second camera going. And get some pews ready. Johnny Cock, again, never expected, always appreciated. Thank you so much. You should just promote the gospel of Real Tech for the uninitiated, regardless of the votes.
The uninitiated.
I love it. They are great. I mean, that's what we were saying. They are fantastic. But here, we got to get a little pew for Johnny. Thank you so much, Red. Ready? Pew, pew, pew. Greatly appreciated.
Thanks,
all right.
Johnny.
So let's kick things off with our toy photography. Coming in at 10th place this Friday, we had Phantom Comics. In 9th place, we had Dave Bot Design. 8th place was Kid Dolt 1983. 7th place is that China Co Man. I'm going to try to
China Co Man or Chinako Man.
Chinako
I'm gonna go with the smoothness. Shinako, man.
I like that. All right. And 6th place is the Mass Device. So
not to block their image, but I was just trying
yeah, man. Well, these are really spectacular. I wonder what Joker figure. Didn't we just discover this was a third party? Or no, it was a custom last week.
I think this must be a custom. I don't think there's a Jack Nicholson 1/12 out there like this.
Yeah. Well, I know that the Hot Toy was like, again, he's another like likeness, I think, is like through the roof to get him. There is a Hot Toy. There's at least one.
There's a Hot Toy, and I think there is something of a 1/12, but it's not. It's not like this. It's not dancing like Michael Jackson in the rain.
Right. But man, that's really spectacular. But the one that's really, really catching my eye is that Phantom Comics, that what feels like an Alex Ross cover.
Yeah, it does. Justice League. The lighting is perfect on this one.
Yeah, that's really, really fantastic.
The one that's really I keep looking at because I just love, the gobo light effects of like light going through a window is the Mass Device. I'll give it a little bit more breathing room right here, but I just love that. Very well done.
Yeah, that's and it's a hard thing. Like I haven't pulled it off as nearly as many times as I've wanted to. Like getting that light through a window, because it's hard. I mean, the one time I felt truly successful at it, I spent probably an hour, and that was the Batman shot where you and Machu and Jay Shot, everybody was giving me advice, Chris, and it took me
3 hours of advice via chat.
It was like a good hour of, if not more. It was like I was committed to getting that shot as good as could be. But again, I don't always have that level of really just time to commit to this. So that was just like one of those special days I was able to do it. But yeah,
even the one that I got, and it's the Spider-Man shot as he's sitting on the chair talking to the Mets. It's the one that won Mezco Monday. That again was a council type of feedback. I got a lot of, insights into how light would go in and like the, where you need to go into post and kind of take back some of the light that kind of, spreads through to give it more of a cinematic feel. So even for me, a lot of lessons on like, just expose myself to tips.
yeah. No, I know. And that's all we try to do here, guys. Like we say it all the time, but there might be some people new catching either a replay for the first time, or you might be sitting there watching. Maybe we don't know you're chatting along, but you're sitting there listening. We don't pretend to be experts, but we do share everything. Like we're sponges. We've been knocking on doors and asking friends and people we look up to for advice in terms of photography over the last 5 years. And we're just happy to share whatever we've learned, because that's in the name of that's what it should be. There's no, there's no gatekeeping here. That's what's awesome.
That's the hobby. And it's all about getting better and still having fun while doing so. And that's part of the fun part we've always spoken about especially as Toy Daddies. It's about the community and having that social aspect. It's the best part of this.
Yeah, man. Jamie Lynn Parks points out that there is a Beast Kingdom Jack Nicholson Joker. All right. I feel like I still haven't messed with any of them. I know they just had a whole bunch of Batmans come out,
and it left such a bad taste in my mouth. I don't think I'll ever go back for any of the stuff. But I hear the Egg Attack figures are
the Egg Attack. I would love to get Egg Attack. Again, that's been a line that I knew I would fall into.
Like Egg Attack Wolverine is just adorable. Like I wanted it, but I missed the boat at the time.
Even the Deadpool, like I wanted the Deadpool. He had, I think, swappable legs. You could have the underpants. So you had the pull-up half mask, the whole thing. It was, yes, I think those are really fun. I just don't have that real estate for them here. But then Jamie Park says number 10 is nice. Dare I say iconic? I would agree with you, man. That number 10 shot is beautiful. Johnny, what if gatekeeping is my hobby? That's fair.
Well, that's fine. No judge.
I just said that's not what we do, but I'm not telling we're nobody's boss. Do whatever you want to do.
I mean, we do promote being kind, but you don't have to answer everything.
Javelin says number 9 is awesome too. Nice depth of field and scale. Yeah, yes. That's again a beautiful what I believe is an outdoor shot, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know if it's a post effect or they just caught the lane just right, but there's a little bit of that lens flare, light flare on the ends of that staff hitting the grass.
Nice, yeah.
I think that's a nice touch and gives that like this is a real type photo.
Yep. And then, you know what? I want to shout out Kid Dolt 1983. I know making the top 10, and that this has been, forgive me. I don't keep track of every last appearance. So again, I hope it still hits and feels awesome being, cracking this top 10. But Kid Dolt, yeah, man, this is a spectacular shot of He-Man. Really well done. And that's with that's not Red Sonja, that's Vampirella?
Yeah, Vampirella.
Okay, Vampirella.
And then we got some of the Jerry Joe Timbers, I'm guessing. So it's a nice blend of the different properties, and it all works. Yeah. And even the what I assume is a digital background as well. So nice composition.
Yep. And I think that is, I really like the additional armor shoulder pads. I'm not sure where those pieces are from.
It doesn't take much for you to fall right back into Motu collecting. So,
hey, Mondo is doing that 112, and I know that they've already said that those figures will be significantly cheaper than the Ghostbusters because of licensing. Or no. Did they announce the prices already?
I think the speculation is that they'll come in at 89.
Oh, that's not significantly cheaper.
That's just speculation, but I think things have changed, and I'm not going to fault them for it, but I don't think they're going to. I would highly doubt we'll see a pre-order go up for like $60 a figure, or 65. So,
I mean, there's been a lot.
Oh, Josh Brown knows.
Because it does hurt, because that's been in my brain, because we were at the Toy Tuber what do you call it, panel. It's a Toy Tuber panel at San Diego, and the Mondo guys were there, and that was a big piece of that presentation. Granted, a lot has happened to throw turmoil into all of our lives and these businesses and production chains and other nonsense. So I'm not gonna
hold. Why I can't fault anyone for changing pricing, because plans last July clearly are not the plans of this July.
That's the problem. Because Josh, I would totally support that in any other, but like it's just been, it's been nuts. And again, taxation. That's all we're paying for it. So that's the bottom line.
But we're not going to reflect on any of that.
No,
it's very much out there, very much apparent. You can easily search anything and find. You throw a rock outside your window, you're gonna hear some news that's gonna upset you. So
that's so true. That's why this is the place. I said it last night, Chewy, and I'm gonna say it again. That between the Laserverse and Yambonia, it is the Themyscira Wakanda. This is where we just enjoy our lives as friends and people and hobbyists and collectors and photographers. So
yes. What is up, old grumpy nerd? Welcome to the show. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, Johnny. Josh, all right. The price is higher, but there's still a tariff fee. Then screw that. That's also all right. That's fair. And you're right. They do charge that separately.
Shipping got out of control too.
Yeah. Well, I know that there was again, just something I saw. Somebody was lamenting not purchasing the Mondo Skeletor, because between the price and then the tax and then the tariff surcharge, which was another like $25, it brought it from, I think, to like $350. And the guy was like, this is a beautiful figure. I want it, but that's just, I can't. That's crazy pants,
Yeah. But maybe there are other means. Maybe there'll be sales. I know for Ghostbusters that, at least the first Sue Goes, for Spengler and Egon, they waive shipping to make it more affordable.
Right.
So I think the powers, some of the powers that be are trying,
for sure.
They're probably fully aware. And, as we said, things have changed.
Yep. Well, that was our 10 through 6. Excellent work. Keep up just keep going. Keep doing your art. Keep posting bangers, everybody. And again, fantastic job. And now we go into number 5. But bam, there it is. There's Robert, Toyetic 40 right here. My goodness. Yeah, this is really, really well done.
And now we can see why Mezco selected him.
Yeah.
For some reveals. This is fantastic.
Ridiculous work. And, you reminded me about Doc Ock. Like Doc Ock, he's been sitting or standing on my shelf in my Mezco spot, and it just keeps reminding me I have not done enough. I haven't done it nearly enough with this guy. So again, in the spirit of enjoying your toys, and again, knowing that many of us, the majority of us, are going to have to make, different budgeting decisions and pull back. We're going to be here to tell you to take that figure off the shelf, right? Like I told you last night. Like, so many times I'll come to the basement and be like, I want to open a toy. Oh, but I'm tired. And my wife we just want to watch it. Let me just take anything off the shelf.
I do it too. I reach over here and I have my favorites, favorites being that I paid the most for them. And I keep them in the box because I don't know. I grew up a certain way. So I'm trying to preserve it as best as I can. Sometimes I look back on myself and I'm like, I am my mother's child. Yeah. And so, but what it does is that they're in the box on the shelf. I treat them like books. So like exactly that. It's like I'm gonna go watch some movie with the missus. Yeah, grab a Revoltech off the shelf.
Yeah, I love the fidgeting aspect of what we do. But man, Robert, I mean, beautiful perspective. I love Spidey flying back. Yeah. And really brilliant choice too of keeping, I don't know, you must have focus stacked there, but I like that you have the two that you do have Doc Ock in really like fairly crisp and clear there, with some bokeh, with arms coming out of bokeh, like really nice choice. I like being able to see both Spidey and Doc Ock. That's not always the case with some stuff I've done myself where I'm like, focus stack didn't really work out so well. This absolutely does. Perspective wise, it just pulls you right in. So that's fantastic.
Little bits of details, very well done.
Yep.
The Dutch tilt, it's cool.
Yep. So congratulations. Let me just see what is coming.
Could use a little bit more smoke, but I'm just judging.
Oh, come on.
Just kidding, Robert. No, I love
this
the smoke.
guy. This guy. Ooh, all right. This is a neat shot coming up, and also makes a great point of, well, I'll get there. Here we go. This is number 4. This is Mr. Ryan Clark, a multiverse of vengeance.
Clark. Nice.
A multiverse of vengeance. My goodness. The thing I was going to just point out is, once again, like there are people out there that want to just specifically, again, not to shine too much of a light, but like we know there are people that like to crap on figures and things like that. Like, for instance, that Spirit of Vengeance. I don't know if this is the latest one. Is that the latest Gamerverse? The Spidey.
Oh yeah, yep. That's the latest.
You're right. That's not for me. I played the game. It was never a skin that I gravitated towards. I think it's rad, and I knew that people would like it. And that's all. Like, I love that this shot exists. So, Mr. Ryan Clark, thank you for, again, sharing your artwork with us, coming in at number 4. But again, like, see, we have to reevaluate sometimes, like, we put up on pedestals because people like stuff. Everybody likes different things. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, we should really start to like reflect and take a moment to consider as like, are we yucking someone's yum? Mm-hmm. Are we yucking it so hard that it just hurts their yum? And I agree. I was not excited about this Spider-Man either, but Mr. Ryan Clark made this work and added the flames around the webbing.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Really, really nice touch. And this is cool that they're all legends because, like I have that Helverine legend as well. And the Legends one came out just as, like, it's really great in its own right. Obviously, like the CT Toys one has the extra head sculpt and other, like, that's great in its own right as well. But like, I'd love the unity of the Marvel Legends. And again, the blue flame, the flames in general.
The 3 different types of flames.
Yeah.
It's a nice tone to it. Very creative. And it works. I love it. It's great.
Solid. Well done. And there's Vicious Soldier saying, wow, cool. Yeah, man. It is awesome. And then let's just take a look real quick. We can just scroll up. Excellent work from Mr. Ryan Clark. Again, as we can always,
Poor Frankenberry.
That is ridiculous.
Super well done. Very creative. Oh, poor guy.
That's too much. I love
did
it.
not realize that Frankenberry was that big either.
Yeah. But man, so yeah, a lot of great stuff over here. So if you don't, any of the people on here, make sure you go check them out. Again, the main post, which is right here, makes it very easy to click and to track down any of these people. So Ryan, congratulations, dude. That is awesome. And now we shall go to number 3, Calhoun. Is that up? You can see it. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Oh my goodness, the lighting on this photo is beautiful, very cinematic, very. Oh, I just love when, especially for Batman, to have the shadow going straight down the middle of their face. Just feels so right.
And this is a set that I've also been super contemplating, because I do actually own quite a few of the original DC Direct animated series figures, and I bought the first wave. I got Condiment King. I was really sad that I missed the pre-order window for Bruce, although
you could probably hunt that down.
That's where I'm leaving it. If all 4 of them cross my paths in like a Target run, I will get them. Although, but again, they're seeing this set has been very tempting lately, because it also, I think, comes with the mutant leader.
Yep.
So, and again, just doing great work. They look fantastic. Like they move as well as you would expect, but from a looks perspective, even the McFarlane ones just look awesome. So, man, I know that's really great. So, Nicholas, if you take a look again we'll start giving some little shine to these guys.
Beautiful photography, absolutely stunning stuff.
This is great. But here, let me go back to this, because there was a couple slides. Ooh, a little closer. Oh, I didn't even wait. Did I miss it? I did miss that there was a Batmobile back there. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a nice touch.
Oh, get out. You're one of these multi-talented people. All right, fair.
You get to choose one. That's why I like to tell people. If you're also handsome, nope, you're disqualified going forward.
Wow. That is so cool. Well done, man.
Very well done. Great artistry.
Jeez, that is crazy. All right, let's we got Old Garbage Dirt saying hi to Jamie Lynn Parks. We got Johnny saying Ghost Rider eyes, Venom eyes, Joker eyes. What other characters can you theme out for variants? That's a good point. Actually, I'm gonna star that. That I want to come back to that. Or chat, like as throw your answers in. We'll go back to Johnny's quicker. That's really, what else could there be?
Well,
I mean, I'm
know
sure there is.
For a while they used to try to do Iron Man, like turn Avengers into Iron Man suits.
Right.
Or that they all have Iron Man suits. I know Spider-Man, like Spider Hulk. They always try to kind of blend that over. Spider-Man Nightcrawler was the thing at one point.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, I guess it could be anybody, but who would have the push? It would be something that would inspire. Well, yeah, I guess the Spider Hulk, that type of thing would.
Yeah, I guess nothing has really worked as well as Venomized.
Venomized really took, because it also makes the most logical sense. Although Ghost Rider does too, like they could possess anybody, any kind of character that you could possess or take over someone else.
That's true. That's true.
I guess it would be lame to carnage piece of people. That would be kind of two of the same.
It kind of still happens throughout the story. Like,
yeah,
wasn't Miles infected with some carnage?
Probably, I'm sure. Captain America type character work, but then that gets into like you could have people adopt like Punisher's aesthetic in different characters, like then it's just more costume swapping.
Yeah. I immediately thought of the Power Ranger comic book issue where they all had green powers. They split the power coin.
Yeah, it's still a great question. So as you guys come up with other answers as what you would like to see, we would love to share those out and hear them. We have I highly articulated in the house. What's going
What's
on,
up?
man? Congratulations on another great weekend. I think I saw a post the end of Joe Fest, right? There were Spiro was at Joe Fest.
They did some reveals. They showed off humanized Pale and humanized Kali, I think. But
well, if you want to, as I go through the rest of these, if you want to pull that up too, I would.
Oh yeah,
I would be curious to see that. Johnny says that looks like a screen grab from the is it the Leica stop motion movie? The Leica.
Leica.
JB Lynn, yes, I did. Thanks. I'm getting a couple, but I think the boss fight skin tone will be closer. Flashpoint super soldierized. Yeah, that would be cool. See, that's what I mean. Like, oh, Bane, like a Venomized version, but in the DC version of Bane, where you have a bunch of roided out superheroes. We had Marvel Zombies, so that was another type of a thematic thing. But like a Venom, like a DC Venomized, that would be kind of interesting. Like, has Robin ever been roided out like that? A lot of Mr. Hyde type looking guys.
I don't know. I don't think that's happened. Now that I think about it, and I cannot find these photos, so I'm gonna give up.
Oh, okay.
I checked all of Team Spiro. No one's posted them. All right.
It must have been like people sharing in stories and stuff.
Post some stuff, guys.
Jamie, Spawn Eyes. That would be cool. I see. Without being a super deep Spawn guy myself, as just a guy that toy hunts all the time, I feel like I see so many versions of Spawn on pegs, but I don't know their history behind them. Lantern. That
Blackest Day.
Yeah, that was that was a good one. Yeah, I would be down for another. That's something that I'm keep toy hunting my local Walmart because they haven't put out. They only put the Spin Master Superman movie figures out, and I'm hoping to hit when there's that fresh palette that gets placed out because there's the Red Lantern Guy Gardner variant that looks amazing. He's got the blood coming out of his mouth from that wave.
I missed that reveal entirely, but
yeah, because I have the regular with the different face plates, and I still got to crack him open. But that a Red Lantern, I remember that storyline too. God, I love the Red Lanterns. But who else am I thinking of? There's a couple. Like if I see the Lex Luthor, even though the price point of that wave kind of stinks, but I'm tempted about the Luthor. I'm tempted about Mr. Terrific. I don't know. I just want to see him. I want to see them.
Let's get him. He'll make it.
Ray Paz, same Blight. This is Soldier, Squirrel Eye, Squirrel Girl. I like that.
Everyone gets its squirrel tail. Perfect.
Yep. And again, Ringleader Ray, thank you for being here tonight, man. Good evening.
Butts and eat nuts,
sir. Let's see. Fighting armor are kind of ironized. That's right.
That's right.
Wade Create. Love you, man.
Thank
you for being here. We appreciate you. And highly articulated. Yes. DM Chewy so he's got because I got the control of the
oh wow
top 10.
He's already on it.
And Johnny's saying cat womanized and they just look again and make cat girl mates. Meow. Oh boy. All right. Little Spiro talk. Boom.
Right. So this is the humanized Pale.
Very interesting.
I know, right? I need to read this comic.
Well, that's the thing. I only read the first 3 issues, and I love it, but I don't know. Although, based on what I do know, this makes sense. But oh man, that's rad. I need to read the comic.
This is pretty cool with the human feet, and then even for the accessories, I like this holster.
Yeah.
Even the weapons look like they got a bit of an upgrade.
That's true.
You get more of a dinged up feel, like a two-tone.
I like Pale's hair too.
Yep, he has a little bit of what looks like it might be a Superman little like curl.
Yeah. That's neat. Oh boy.
Oh, this has a Mortal Kombat vibe going for him.
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, look at these glow claw hands. The accessories.
I need to know why. I mean, like I said, based on the initial that I know, it makes sense. I just don't know. I want to know how they get to this point. Why are we getting these figures? I mean, I want them. but I need to now know the storyline behind it. This is so cool.
Oh,
they're doing
that's right.
Oh, I forgot
it's
about
been
that.
a while since we talked about that Kickstarter, but if they're already showing this off in person, then must not be that far away.
That soft goods. That looks great. And those feet look like they'll be, nice to pose, like, because it has like the thinner legs and they're a little what could be top heavy, but with those nice bird feet. Those are nice.
They do
I'm
look
excited.
really cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch the soft goods immediately. That's really cool.
I know. I'm into that.
We got this is from the Bushido line.
Very cool.
Not Animal Wars of the Kingdom, but very cool.
Oh, these are awesome.
What is this? I'm assuming part of the Bushido line, but this is awesome.
That is great. Yeah, they make some good big boys. I have my why am I blanking on his name? The general. The big
Thane.
Thane, that's right. General Thane. I've had him out. I was posing around with him. It all started because of that silly 100 Men versus a Gorilla internet thing, and I was going to do a picture. But he's been sitting out, and I'll pick him up occasionally and mess around with him.
But very cool. Jealous of all the people that got to do the toy bonding this weekend for Joe Fest. It's such a good feeling.
All right, we got it. We go back into everything, but we got real quick some comments coming in. So let's see. Robinized Batman with all of his sons. I like that.
Like that.
These are the super early prototypes for the humans. Interesting. All right. Wesley K's here. Comics are great. Makes even more sense once you read the latest. All right. I got to get my hands on it. Next time I place an order, because they do the digital.
Are they going to do, are you guys planning to do a graphic novel? Because that is my preferred method. Yeah. I like them all together. Yeah.
I do too.
Nicer paper together as one. Maybe I'll have Team Spiro sign it.
That would be yeah. I got Jason's signature on my first couple of issues.
No, have you?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do it.
Hi there together. These characters will show up in the form. In this form in issue 9 or 10.
9 and 10. That's an achievement. Right. I mean, last year we were talking to them. They were talking about issue 6.
Right.
Now they're up to 10. Oh, that's cool.
I know it's a dream. I'm telling you, what Jason and the team are doing, it is a dream to be able to like have a really compelling storyline and characters, and then obviously have these amazing action figures. So hyped. And again, my Spiro stuff I'm super excited about, because speaking of human bodies, like I have my one Kazar, and then I have now my second that I can unbox that came in, and I even took out. Oh, he's in my peppermint bark tin.
What are you keeping minty fresh?
It's my Mezco Conan figure. But what's great is I have all of these, like the Mezco accessories. Like I bought that Barbarian accessory pack. So I have all these cloaks and capes, and they have the 2 different head sculpts. So like, I don't need to necessarily even dig through Legends. I might be able to just pop this guy's head on. So I might actually try that real quick. Now that I'm curious.
I'll keep going through the chat. Highly Adam saying soft goods too for a while for that guy too. Oh, very cool. Machu Toy, cue the bowling pin sound effect for when Yimbo gets that bird.
Shush.
The Yimbo sweats.
I know. I have my trouble. I have my trouble live posing. That's why we do this here, so I can get better.
Old Grumpy Nerd, and it looks like we have the underwearized Spin from SHF. I mean, sometimes it will work. We're open to a lot of people want to see Psylocke.
This is true.
Ray Paz saying Oni. I'm not sure what he's referring to.
We got Leo Bahari in the house. Happy Monday, man.
What's up, Leo?
Thanks for being here, Leo. Trade paperback for issue 1 through 5 is coming. Boom.
Very cool.
That is excellent.
Hope it's available at Legions Con, because that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Unworthy collector, you handsome son.
Speaking of awesome.
Yeah. How you
What's
doing,
up, Unworthy?
And then we got Way Great Conan, the Candy Barbarian.
Oh, so much better. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge Conan fan, but Conan being like the king of mint, and it's a Christmas tale now, and now he has to like ward off like frost giants. I'm way more into the story.
That's it. Very interesting.
Yeah,
I might have to run with, because I do have so much candy, like toy candy, that this could work. This could work.
Yeah.
By the way, what I'm realizing is
why is it posed this way?
What's up?
Why are they posed like that?
Sorry, it was just, I mean, it's holding up by one hand. All right, sorry. But boom, Kazar is so pale.
Oh yeah.
So at least Conan has some nice, he's got a nice tan going on. So
where Savage Land nullifies mutant powers, they also nullify the ability to, get a nice base.
I guess so. So I'm gonna have to. I guess I will have to dip into the Legends head sculpts for. You know what I'm thinking of? I have the Bucky, the Civil War. It was the reissue, so it has the unmasked Bucky. I used it on one of my Hawaiian shirts. He just looks like because it's got the, he's sad and has the hair in front of his face, but it's long hair. I feel like that'll work pretty well as like a barbarian, because I want to have him fighting Spearow guys.
I love that even more. Also, pop off Kazar's arm and put in the Winter Soldier arm, and then you just have a shirtless Bucky. And I think that's the winner. One Miss Yoko McCann would approve that one.
That's interesting.
She's always talked about Shower Bucky, so you're
I know
super close to that.
All right, well, we'll see. Again, we haven't got to. I'm not opposed to heating up and shuffling parts around, as I will share with you guys. Leo says, "You guys hyped ready the Jurassic Park figures to come." I know our buddy Jason, Work More or Less, is getting a lot of cool stuff in. He's doing some really great work for Mattel right now. I still, I have my Hammond T-Rex, which I love near and dear.
Yep.
I have my son.
I hear there's a color variant that's an exclusive at Comic-Con.
I know. How much stuff can we pack up and bring back, though? That is the question.
That's gonna be the toughest decision, especially with Hasbro. They have like every single thing I want.
I know.
It's a problem, and I assume Mezco will have everything I want.
You know what? That could be. I don't want to leave Chris out of it, but next week could be a really interesting. One of these coming weeks, we need to do the whole cover every reveal that we know about. That we can
probably the week before Comic-Con, we should do that show.
Yeah, okay.
Just so that we'll do it. It's the guide to San Diego Comic-Con through 3 people that barely know about San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
Boom.
Right. Yep. We got Maurice Phillip in the house. What's going on, man? Happy Monday. We got Flashpoint saying SHF Nightcrawler will be awesome. This is true. Again, cool. I'm very interested and slash scared to see what else they're dropping and how frequent. Like, are we going to get these announcements sooner than later?
They normally come in 2s, at least 2s. So I would have to assume Wolverine is going to come right next to Cyclops. I
mean, you would think.
That's the safest.
They're going Gamerverse, so it's got to be somebody from that roster, you would assume.
Yeah.
Apper Toys here. Happy Monday. What are you guys unboxing tonight? We have not said yet. We have stuff at our feet, so we will be leaving it up to you guys, having some fun. Maurice, just trying my best to survive work and all these pre-orders and announcements. I know, man. I know we're all in the same boat. A lot of stuff to love. Leo says, I have 2 Hammond Rexes. Really need that Spino and the SDCC Buck Rex, but they're so hard to come by. Toy Rexes, you're speaking of dinos. We can start the stream now.
Perfect.
Got it, man.
Just started.
Vicious Soldier. I love these SH figures doing Marvel, but I really wish it was Capcom characters they were doing. Yeah. I want Dark Stalker figures from them. See, that's interesting. It's like maybe a way around, because like I'm so in on the Legend stuff. Like we were just saying yesterday, we're gonna get Juggernaut this week, right?
Yeah,
we're pre-ordering Juggernaut.
It's an Amazon fan exclusive.
And then it's so that's just an Amazon one?
Amazon and fan channel.
Oh, so it's still Pulse and stuff?
Yeah, Pulse and those mom and pop shops should get it as well.
Nice. And then we have the last one being the Walmart exclusive War Machine and Omega Red. And now, like I was telling you, I'm like, I kind of want now, like, what am I going to leave out one set from this wave? Like, so I kind of now want to
get how we collect.
I know, because I'm a dummy.
I mean, honestly, just put the order in at Walmart. If you get it, consider yourself lucky. You're one of the lucky
Otherwise,
few.
It's the universe, right? The universe is like, save your money. Walmart canceled it on you.
Put your $60 elsewhere, Yimbo. The universe speaking.
Highly Articulated putting out Dark Stalkers are coming in Storm Arena. I don't know. I'm just waiting on my Ken and Ryu. Gosh,
honestly, it's a great time if you're a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, because all these companies seem to be working together somehow and giving you options to work with, because the Jada figures seem like they'll go hand in hand with Legends, and then you have some slightly smaller versions starting to come out through SH Figure Arts, and then Arena by Storm. It seems like a good time.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing. I do feel like they're just going to saturate.
Well, that's why we were. This is going to force some of us. Like, I know I'm going to be forced into not being able to pick up everything. I'm going to have to pick certain lanes to stay in, and that's okay. Like, there's going to be stuff that I'll miss. It just like I've said many times. Like, as much as I think that Mafex Toby looks great, like I picked the lane of SHF and Legends, so I'm just keeping like I didn't veer off. I still
I think you should get it. I think that might be like your favorite Spider-Man.
All right, well, then maybe I gotta list some stuff more this week.
Yeah, I would consider it.
All right,
especially when I ordered some heads from Ferrule store, and those shipped when they arrive for Toby.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at that point you might be like, damn.
All right.
I'm in. But hold strong if you can.
It's just there's
so
I've
many.
Buying a lot of toys.
I agree.
I know. I just been keep buying stuff.
Toys all right. Everywhere.
Toys everywhere. Wade Create. Been a good while since they've done a villain pack. Would like to see a 2 or 3 pack on some updated bucks. Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Visitor Soldier saying, hoping Highly Articulate is correct. And Marie says, Walmart should change their name to Lottery Mart. It's a toss-up if your order will get canceled or not. That is true, man. It's very brutal in that Walmart collecting game.
Especially finding in store is like finding a unicorn.
Yeah. All right. We are coming to ready to get back to our top 10.
Yep.
We got
we were still in it.
2 more to go. It's all good. So let me get oh man, Randall's toy chest has
Randall's in here
crushing it. Bam, number 2. We got another cool. No wonder. Again, really great use of accessories, props, composition,
all the SHF effects.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is rad.
So you got the mix of the rocks, 2 types of rocks, and then that's the blown up street. You got the punching effect, and then you have some of the smokes.
Yep. Really nice.
Super
set.
fun.
Really
Congrats.
nice set there.
Great showcase of this character and the hey, we got some Revoltech in here.
There, exactly. Exactly. How about that? I want to try and capture All Might's strength using some effects. Such a beautiful figure. Yeah, man. Well, congratulations again, Randall's Toy Chest. My goodness. So keep up the great work.
Perfect.
And we are now going to go to another name we've heard before. But coming in at number 1, we have Insta Figurine. And the picture, as you can see through this account, lots of great ideas, lots of great photos, got some action, and you got some comedy. That was the top shot from the Toy Pick community this week. Oh, I hope Hercules doesn't mess up this relationship, because that Power Princess is a highly coveted grail in the Marvel Legends aftermarket. So,
who would have thought?
Treat it right, Herc.
But this is I agree. This is a well-deserved that number 1 top spot this week, and it's by far just such a funny photo. Congrats. This is probably the best one I've seen so far from them.
I wonder if they drew this picture for, I mean, that, you know what I mean? Or did they find, I need to know. I need to know. Masters of the Crab, Masters of the Jokes. Oh my God. I'm just trying to, I'm just curious if this is a legitimate. I feel like they probably, Instant Figurine probably sketched it. You know, like, again, we know a lot of multi-talented people. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I like the Coliseum, like a Coliseum-esque column is what she's posing on.
This would absolutely be Hercules' pinup type poster.
Yeah.
The Fallen Column and Wonder Woman.
All right. Instant Figurine, you got me blushing enough. Bam. All right. Congratulations, everybody. What a great top 10. That was great. Oh, man.
All right. And ending the poll, unbox stuff is the winner. Second place is Build Baths.
Well, we'll do a little bit of both. We'll do a little bit of both because I do have a one bath that I have to unbox 2 figures to talk about. But I wanted to show, if you guys don't mind. So last night I mentioned, because it was a very big Spidey heavy night, that I was going to be doing some foot swapping with the Gamerverse Black Cat. Let me just all right, that's up. There she is. Okay, so let me start from the beginning because they're all foot swap now. So this is the retro card, the one from a few years ago. You know, very dated buck, almost no crunch whatsoever. She had the single jointed elbows, but she looked great. Like, she was just always, I think I took 1 photo with her, maybe 2. But you know, like, she was just great to have on the Spidey Rogue shelf. But now she has the Gamerverse heels. What do you think with the black? It's not ideal.
I think you need to paint the black white
and just go white with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that her feet were really easy to take off. I mean, like, everything, I used boiled water for the record. So like everything was heated up really well. But those heels, even again, Machu gets the bowling pin sound ready because it's tough. It's tough to stand even just in a very bland vanilla pose. But then this is the Sharon Carter from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she had these black boots. No, not even boots. Sneakery.
Yeah.
Tactical sneakers.
Yep.
Right. So I was never fully in love with that look on her. So I think even though it has that little bit of heel right here, I think this looks so much better, right? And it just has that little black heel. Oop, see, there she goes. But now she's got the original Black Cat's white feet. Right? Doesn't that look so much cleaner now?
I think that looks really clean. I would paint that black part white.
Yeah.
So when you paint the feet on the retro Black Cat, paint those too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you got a really like clean look for Agent Carter over here.
Well, I just have to warn. Yeah, I agree with you. And now I can actually stand this Black Cat because she has solid flat feet that I can use. But taking off those heels was the hardest of the 3 because they're so small. Like this, the feet are so dainty. Wait, hold on. I'll show you over here. Look at the size difference.
Oh, wow.
So
it makes sense. The toes are arched. Like the if it was flat, the feet would be longer.
Well, dude, it had the peg inside had a double nub. It was a double peg. Like, I don't know how.
Wearing heels is hard, Jimbo. Wearing heels is hard.
So I ended up having to snip. The first foot I snipped off, and then this foot got a little loose. But then I put some blue tack in there, and now it's totally fine. The other one, to avoid that, I used my Dremel, and I Dremeled like half of that first nub down, and it was perfect. So it did need to be shortened a little bit, otherwise the feet kept popping off. But I can stand her now. I'm so excited.
And the shoes that from Agent Carter, They look like more like boots anyways because they have the treads.
Yeah. And like I know I looked at the game. I know the game. She does wear those heels. I don't care. I need a figure. Like I want to actually use her in photos because again, like I have the Dreadnoks. I feel like look like great Spider-Man 2 Kraven villains. So like he looks just like right like. So I have these two. And I have, and I forget these guys' names. Even Nogahide, but then I have her. I know we just talked about her the other day, but yeah, doesn't the three of these guys together? Is that not a great Kraven gang?
Yeah, that works.
Right from the game. So, that's where so that was my whole inspiration. I want to use her far more. So that was my foot swat. Thank you for indulging me. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And
we create only big feats. Should have charged for the stream.
I know, man. Trust me. I was thinking about it. Speaking of more feet.
Totally agree. And Weight Crate also agrees 100% on the Dreadnoughts being the Craven henchmen.
Right? I just think they're perfect. And then I did do some Spidey feet too. I ordered a set of, so look, I got rid of my red toes. So this is a set that I bought off of Etsy. Someone produced it. Machu had shared it with me via him seeing it on Just Jay Hernandez's review of the Secret Wars. So they're functional and fine. Like they're not the glowing recommendation. They were actually very jiggly. I had to do the blue tack in them too to make sure that they're solid and good. But it is nice now having black, like all black on the symbiote Spidey Legends. And then what I did was I then took those feet off of the Superior Spider-Man feet and put them on the Miles.
Nice.
So the Bariqua suit, I feel like that was, he's a larger buck, and it just made more sense than itty bitty Ultimate Miles because he's such a little baby. So yeah, I have two. I got my Spidey toes.
Very cool. Very cool.
So yeah, that was my foot play today.
Should charge for this one.
Oh boy! All right, what do you have that you want to crack open?
I could open up Woodford's.
You should. I can't believe you haven't experienced them yet.
Well, I just got from Chris.
That's right.
We had we do this thing where we try to save a little bit on shipping.
No, it's a good idea, especially from like Mezco, for instance. And
realistically, I should see Chris more than I do. I see him more at conventions and out of state than I do.
It's hard. even the captain, my neighbor Dan, and I, it gets hard to just have that bro time to go and meet up again for lunch or to do anything, because we got the kids, kids are around.
Did you get all the pieces for this this guy? I forget his name. Nice.
Yeah, it is. There we go. These are my last two. I feel a little vindicated because there was 2 for $25. So at least I felt like I saved some money now building this.
Ooh.
I loved the Agatha show. I loved it very much.
Yes, I love that show.
I just know that this, I've been out of doing MCU figures, but I feel like I don't know. It was worth it to finish the bath, and I like Agatha.
Love this. 3 trays. Sweet box. I love these open box, like these. They did for Doc Knock as well. Was stylized the interior of the box.
Yep.
Very cool.
By the way, do you want to harmonize with me? Down, down, down the road, down. No,
I don't do that for jukebox. I'm not doing it for Agatha.
down the witch's road. Come on.
No, but I agree. That song got stuck in my head for the time that was a show.
By the way, if you're interested in posing Agatha, and I knew this, you get the arms. That's all you're gonna get. I'm getting this for the likeness, and at least her healed feet can be hidden, and you can use the dress to stand it because those legs are not moving. And that's okay.
You can always, because in the show she shows up in civilian attire, you could pop the head onto other things.
That is true. That is
so
true.
Even like Agent Carter, you can do some swaps.
That is a good point. Yeah. All right. I'm not. You're right.
Yeah, take that, Yimbo. This is cool. I love the multiple trays of stuff. So fun.
Always. And this is again 3 trays. 3 trays is a good time. Wig was cracking up at the flying Grumps defeat. Congrats on the completion. Yeah, man. Thank you. Vicious Soldier. Agatha show was great. Fingers crossed the trailers for Ironheart really holds up to what it is. Same. I am very fired up. That starts tomorrow.
That does.
So I'm always excited for a new superhero show. Come on now. Wade Gray, that Woodford Pennyworth looks cool too. It is. I might have to go get mine off the shelf as he's messing around. Maurice, yeah, I got the one knowing she was essentially a statue. I don't regret it. Yeah, I mean, the fact that is, like, if you're a fan, like, she's not going to need to do highly dynamic stuff. She can move at the waist a little bit, but she's going to pose up real nice. She'll be great in a picture if you want. And then, again, what she was saying is pop her on. Like, I'm thinking I have the America... What's her name? America Chavez?
That one's that one's a teen body.
Oh, so she's shorter. I have a bunch of other ones. There's I can play around. I can play.
It's also on Aunt May. Cartoon Aunt May.
Except Aunt May. I will not do that.
Whoa.
Wade Crate, Agatha's arm pose even says it's like, nice. The likeness is crazy. It's real. I mean, that is really spectacular.
I almost need you to find another body for her, immediately.
All right, I will. Once I build this Hydra Stomper. All right, so we got bath parts from Agatha is the Rocket Pack. Oh, ready, boys. Oh, yeah. And then we have 2 head sculpts. I now have Scrawny Steve Rogers.
Oh, nice.
Scrawny Steve. And of course,
put him on Kazar's body.
Oh, all right. I'll check that out. I mean, he might be. That's a tiny little head, though.
Oh, if it's too small, yeah. But it would be the same skin complexion.
True. All right. I'll check that out. But there we go. He's almost there.
He's up on his feet.
Got one more piece to go.
Oh, it pops off easily.
Let me check this Kazar. So where are you at with Woodford right now? What are you doing?
I have him out of the box. I have his eye patch on. Try and get him to stand up on his frog legs. Oh no!
All right, you got. I feel like this could maybe work, but again, it's in that bodybuilder that. I can't. I respect to any bodybuilders, for real, but there is a TikTok. I don't even want to call it a joke, although I guess it's just an observation that somebody made that said bodybuilders look like, because they're, your head doesn't. Anyway, what do you think?
I think it works, but I agree it's a little small.
So it looks like a tiny person inside this muscle suit, but that's kind of accurate to bodybuilders.
I think it works.
I think it could. You're right. I think that could do it. I'll have to get the Bucky head going too.
Yes.
Just to find out. The bro of bros. Yeah. Right? He does. Oh my God, he does.
That's the vibe. That is entirely the vibe. And especially with the Wakanda, like, is that the Black Panther necklace?
No, it's from the Naga hide.
Oh, okay.
But it is like a tooth.
Yeah. Like if you gave him the Wakanda one, it'd be like, oh, bro, you can't, sir, you can't wear that here.
Right. Scrolling back up real quick. Some good comments came in, so let me just make sure I hit everybody. Let's see. Maurice says, why couldn't they give us Mockingbird with those sleeves? Yes. Johnny Cock Agatha is ready to play some arcade games. True. Oh yeah, she's
oh, that'd be a good photo.
That would be. Happy Monday, Jay Sitter. What's going on, dude? I got a big Hulk at a toy show over the weekend that just unboxed for myself. Heck yeah, enjoy it, man.
Very
big
cool.
As in like the 12-inch Legend line, like that size Hulk, or a select Hulk? What kind of size are we talking about? Jamie LaParks, do you have the Emily Van Camp Sharon Carter? No, I don't. You're right. That would be no.
That's disappointing.
That's the MCV one, right? Yeah. No, I never got that one. I don't believe. Yeah, no.
I feel like you do.
Wait.
Did I give you one?
I think I have. I think I do have her.
I think I gave you one.
Then yeah, I do have. Okay, you're right. No, I do. Jamie Lynn, I do. All right. I you know what? My civilian box is accessible, and this Celsius running through me. So at some point, I'll stop talking to run to the bathroom so Chewy can talk about Woodford, and I'll get some other figures ready. Maurice says that Hydra Stopper has minimal head articulation. Yeah, it's on the ball peg. You're right. That is not going to be a ton, but again, doesn't necessarily need it. Maurice is also saying that Woodford looks so cool.
It is a pretty cool figure.
Flashpoint, R.I.P. Woodford the Frog.
When they dropped the head.
Yeah.
The head just flew right off my desk.
Johnny got extreme energy from the Steve Rogers. I know. Get up some Celsius and Prime. Right. Clintastic. Switch out the arm for the tattooed Dakin arm for the ultimate bro.
Oh, put on Dakin. Do you have Dakin? The new one?
I never got the Dakin.
Oh, okay.
But now that is tempting if I see Dakin.
Actually, do you have go grab your Marvel Legend Hugh Jackman.
Wait, for what?
Put the head on there.
To put that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, I was like, he doesn't have any tattoos. All right, I will. Jukebox Ultra Chat Instinct achieved. Oh my God, it's so true. Jay said there's the 12-inch Legends one. There you go. It's the last from that line that I needed. That is awesome. Shout out, another quick, friend shout out to Greg, formerly the Brute Scale. I'm only mentioning because he put it on his story. So it was out there this weekend. But he came across a box of his collection of 12-inch Legends that made it sound like who was interested in like maybe moving them on. And so it sounds like you're good now, Jay Sinner, but Greg is the best. So I'm just saying, if anybody else had been interested in that line or tracking those down, he's got all of them. He's got all of them. Wait, great, Yim Broner. That's some intense drink serving. Yeah, from Woodford. Yeah. Toy Rex, FOMO got the best man. Watching you with the $8 Superman fix that just came out. I went and picked up the Superman today and opened them. I actually like it, dude. Guess what? Last night, Chewy, remember you said give Hawker to your daughter. I had them rip open all four.
Good.
And I told them robot's mine. But of course, my son, he's locked up in Grayskull right now, so he still managed to sneak him away. But yeah, my daughter in love with Hawkgirl. Like, brought her with my wife to go grocery shopping today. Like, loves the Hawkgirl because she has brunette hair. So again, representation matters. She's like, it looks like me as a superhero. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Like, got the brown hair. So she was just, that was so neat. And my son, again, it's not going to be his go-to, but I'm just so happy he now has Superman, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific. And he would go in and out of messing with them. Again, it's not his go-to speed like me, but like, boy, you're playing with these Superman action figures. Vista Soldier says, has anyone seen the old Looney Tune cartoons? The frog reminds me of the, yeah. Hello, more. Yep. I would call
Vicious. That's why I bought this.
Yeah.
Like it in the chat with Machu and Jay Shaw and Chris. The thing that sold me was when the frog was naked.
Yeah.
Toy Page had posted a photo of like like I think he said like frog yoga. I was like,
yes.
Oh my goodness, he looks like Michigan J Frog.
Yeah.
I must have him.
I know. Yeah.
I was in a weird mood too because I was just like, I must have it for $120. No regrets, but like that was my purpose. Was just like, I need this nude frog in my collection.
Should I do that? Hello. Wait, hold on. I used to do this voice pretty well. Hello, my baby. Hello, my dog. Hello, my ragtime girl. The CW frog. Yeah, more as Marie says, as Michigan J Frog. Wade creates his good head articulation on the Woodford Shoey, better than most in the hero pose. Oh, and Vicious said, I never knew his name. I don't think did I? Michigan J Frog. I think I forgot that. That's awesome. Or also, thank you. You may have also given me a new piece of information. Fantastic. I was thinking of the Spaceballs parody. All right. Here's my last piece of this. While what's the next thing you're fiddling with Woodford?
I'm trying to figure out how to take off his clothing.
Oh,
have you done that yet?
I have. I did it on the stream, but only because I watched
Toy
Page. It's Velcro.
So I'm gonna
remove the hands for sure.
Especially those drink hands.
By the way, I will say, even though that crinkle, baby.
Oh yeah, stripper frog over here. Look at this little. It's all one piece.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical. I don't know why I find that funny. It's like if a real human, like if you had like a tuxedo on and you just like ripped off the inside part as all together, the vest, the shirt, the tie, you're just like, oh, this is just a flappy thing.
Mm-hmm. Did they only give just one? It was like the Goliath figure only has one set of hands, just like what's on him.
I think so. Yeah.
He looks all right. He looks rad though. It's cool to have a Goliath figure.
Truthfully, that wave, being what it is not a very like. It's not a strong wave.
For how much I loved the What If show, I agree with you. But it was all right. So I was looking this up lately. So ever since I bought Mach 1, I wanted to figure out like who he was and like why is he an action figure? Why is he a character? What's his deal? What's his backstory? And I learned that Mach 1 eventually joins the Thunderbolts. So even though I still haven't seen Thunderbolts, the movie, I started looking at their rosters. And now granted, they had different versions, but like I'm just going through now my collection of legends, and like anybody that has been named in any era, I've been adding to this little box to do like a Thunderbolts roster video,
Okay. Yeah.
So I want to say Goliath maybe was on there, perhaps. Or I'm just happy to have a Goliath figure because I don't have one. Now I need like a big size too.
Yes, a big size would be great.
Because I have the Giant Man. Obviously, we have the comic Giant Man, but I also have that 12-inch, what's his face? Paul Rudd, that I like never use, but I have him. All right, everybody, ready for I'm getting the goosebumps, getting the rock goosebumps. Let's finish this up.
Oh no, that's the other arm.
What a butthead. Wait, why does it? Oh, come on, back.
I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, you got me. I know, you got me. All right. Yay!
We joke about bro Rogers over there.
Yeah.
But Bro Rogers would fit into that, like the size of the head on that figure compared to the body, like
Right.
that, it matches up.
Yay! I have a completed. So I had the other arm. I gotta find the other fist. So I have the whole thing. Although it's not going to be the end of the world if I only have one fist in an open hands. Again, for the amount of times I'm going to probably photograph him, I'm not too worried about it. This is more just like,
wait,
I
you
like
mean
having
zero?
fast.
Zero? You'll never see that. It will be in the background at best.
Yeah, that's true. I could see it being
like
in my
when you do a
Hall
Hall of Armor.
Yeah, I do have my Hall of Armor is currently set up too. But there he goes. Yeah. And there's Yo, you try to smash tonight or what?
Oh, you need Mardi Gras beads, not that little
right.
whatever that is. Who has Mardi Gras beads? There's a figure that has. Oh, if you have, it's not Mardi Gras, but if you have the Monkey King by Four Horsemen,
yeah,
he has the beads. Swap it
right.
out.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I'm gonna burst real quick. So you dig into Woodford. I'm gonna get my civilian bucket and my beads. Okay, I'll be back.
I'll catch up on the chat as well. Let me drop. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Where are we with the chat? Michigan J Frog was the last thing I saw. Never knew the name. Jamie Lynn giving the fist bump. Always think of a Spaceballs parody. Absolutely. Did I fever dream it? There's an announcement that there's another Spaceballs coming out. Jay Center, the actress that plays Hawk Girl, was Dora the Explorer in the live action movie. I feel old. Maybe a little confused too, Jason. I don't know. She was also in Madam Web. She was in that. Oh, she was in Madam Web. Jeez. Well, I'm glad she recovered in the superhero fan film sides. Wait, Craig, very dope color scheme with the blue and white. Not sure what we're talking about. Got him. Yeah, hell yeah, I did. Chewie, don't do that. He's already on the edge with the Celsius. Wait, Craig, what the blue shirt guy at the end of the Ryan Reynolds movie? Jukebox Hero, a nice surprise was waiting for me as I got home from work. My Chaos National Defender arrived. That's fantastic. I didn't realize how sought after that figure was going to be. Probably would have given it a little bit more attention, but that's very cool. I hope you enjoy that one. So far, it looks like, it's Chaos, but it's by Muff, right? Like it's a Muff toy. So they're on fire this year. All right, so right now I'm trying to put this thing in the pistol, the shell. Oh, nope, fell right out. Shoot. Does it go in here? Goes in there, right? Right. I'm digging it. Yep, they announced it. Announced what? Nice touch with the postable eye on Woodford. That's my only one kind of gripe right now as I'm playing with them. Is I like the posable eye. I just wish he came with a second one that you could pop into his eye right here to give him just a little bit more playability. So, even if it's like storyline wise, this is before he lost his eye. I just wish I had that option. Maybe I'll figure out a way to 3D print something to fit into it. But the pose by is a very nice touch. Absolutely. Vicious Soldier. Messing with my SH figure arts Amazing Spider-Man. And I'm realizing Bandai removed the unmasked accessory because he has the hand to hold it. Yeah, at one point they had shown off at least digital renders of an Andrew Garfield head sculpt. And then close to the 11th hour, they had to pull it. Even more so that the pre-order went up. People paid for this type of package of for the figure. And they had to give, I think they gave a little bit of a refund for those that ordered it. I think it was like $10 they took it off. But yeah, that's disappointing, especially because later on Hasbro had an unmasked Andrew Garfield, and coming up soon enough, I think it was supposed to actually be out last month, but Mafex has an amazing Spider-Man that has the Andrew Garfield head sculpt. It's kind of crazy. I think I read somewhere along the lines that it was Andrew Garfield that didn't give his likeness rights, or it was in hard negotiation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, no, this is my rate. I want that rate for it. And without it, he didn't back down until more money came. But yeah, that's a cool figure. Diggs fig shouldn't have waffled Chewy. Wait, which one did I waffle on? Shouldn't have waffled. Or did you waffle on Woodford's? I don't know. Tell me more. Absolutely. I hope that backstory is accurate and not a fever dream. I honestly do. Flashpoint. Let's see. Is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 No Way Home Mafex released in this month? I thought it was supposed to come out in May. All the along the way we kept seeing May as the release date, but I know with Mafex all things get pushed back. I paid for Rogue full out. With Hobby Genki you can do a pay later version, and with that, at least I paid full in March, expecting that I was going to ship in April. It got pushed back to May, and now it's saying August. So they'll come out when they come out. But no, as far as I know, they haven't shipped yet. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Mafex. Yimbo, just catching you up. And Diggs Figs giving me crap about soups. Yeah.
Which one?
I waffled. Chaos Superman. He looks great. I think we'll be able to get him if we so choose. I don't think I don't think I will get him, only because I have so many Superman this year. I have Nut Clark. I traded with Simon Toast for Christopher Reeve's Mezco, which is fantastic. I ordered through Big Bad. They had a reissue of Mezco Man of Steel Superman. Chris just gave me a McFarlane Superman movie basic figure. It's been a good year for Superman with me, but that is 4 Superman I didn't expect it. I didn't go into 2025 thinking I'd get.
Well, like on my Justice League shelf, I have my Christopher Reeve and my Mezco Superman, which I don't use nearly as much as I should. And then back here, you can already see I have Cyborg Superman punching the Doomsday 2-pack Superman. There's New 52, and then there's the Mafex now with a Mezco head sculpt on it. So I'm in the same boat. Like we have a lot of cool Superman figures, and tomorrow I'm going to be going to Best Buy to pick up the first appearance Superman McFarlane because he's ready for me.
Nice. Which one is that one? Is that the old-timey suit?
Yeah. But it has the wired cape, and it's, just another figure to get into play with. I'm looking at where's my female ones. I know I took some out, and they might be upstairs.
One thing I wish Woodford had would be a diaphragm cut. Would you agree with that, Yimbo? Like if there was just a waist cut right here.
I mean, that would have been ideal. The little extra addition. I don't know if it, because of the rest of the range, it might not really need. I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time with him since I streamed about him.
And also, the leg feels really tight. I think I might need to apply some heat.
But at least he's all plastic. Like you don't have to worry about like a suit, a Mezco suit, where you're gonna be heating anything up. If you strip him down, he'll be fine. Shoot, I do not have the female bucks in here that I thought I did. She's hiding somewhere else.
Female bucks are missing in Yimbonia.
Rats. All right.
All right, so I swapped out the head with the angry frog heads, which I think is my preferred one. A little bit of the grimace.
Yeah.
I do love this eye. I wonder how this eye is in here. Oh, this one's not articulated.
It will. Mine was one of the heads moved perfectly out of the box, and the other one I had to put a little elbow grease into it, or thumb grease, as it were.
I was initially gonna say maybe I could pop this eye so I could have two eyes, but I don't think this hole is the same size.
Probably not, because of the Cybertronics inside. I'm glad you're liking the bro builds. I'm telling you, now I need a prop. I do have, because of the teeny tinies, those Five Below sets, I have so many types of drinks. I just have to find the appropriate. I mean, obviously, also a good brew would go well in his hands, but yeah.
No, he's clearly drinking like one of those long yards of margarita.
Yeah, I
That's
have to
absolutely
track
what he's
something
doing.
down. I have to track something down, or I have to go get my my Figma KO Ted, and I have a lamp that I can put in his hands too. It's a bomb. That's my joke.
This lamp sucks.
Or a vase. I should have said vase, not lamp. Alternate universe where Steve Rogers was from Jersey. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Need the Meowscles gym set. I do have that. I do have that Meowscles, and I bought it because of the gym set. You know what? One of the things I've wanted to convert the arcade into, like this is a multi-purpose room, because it could be a villain's lair, as I've shown in the past. Now it's been an arcade. It can also be a gym because of the general look of it. And I do have gym equipment because I have the punching bag from NECA. You know which one that came with the
with Kino?
With Kino, right? And then I have the workout benches and stuff. I have some WWE things. So trying to make sure this Chubsy side isn't falling on me. Come on.
I also wish that the neck range was a little bit more. So like if he was standing up, he could look down a little bit like this.
Well, you get the blue tack. That's something that Paige showed off. You can get blue tack and angle it down. So it will catch and hold to get that look if you want it. Clintastic said there's only one reason people bought it, myself included. Do you have this side of beef? And same Clint, says Wade. I know, it's... Oh, man. Bro Rogers. This is cracking me up. I can get Agatha to get some gaming going now. Let's see, get that. Get it playing some Mortal Kombat. Man, she from an articulation standpoint, yeah, it's having a hard time. There we go. All right, she has a little bit of elbow rotation. Nothing crazy. All right.
I like this look. It's like you caught him naked. Like, oh, I'm not dressed.
Oh, I'm so happy to have a finished bath. I love it. I love the finished baths. Makes me so happy. I'm so happy we're doing that. Again, I know I said it last night, but again, thank you to everybody that has been a part of it. It's so awesome. Bro Rogers or Steve Brogers. I like that too. Josh Brown, who made the Chubsy sign? D. Blake, you know it. D. Blake makes. Treat your shelf. Again, great stuff. By all means, he's cranking new things out on the reg. What did he just give D. Blake a quick shout out here? Oh yeah, some new stuff is cooking up. Let's see.
I made a suggestion to him. I hope he sees if it works. But I pitched him like a 16 32-bit version of Capcom signs.
Oh, neat. Well, he's got the Savage Land now. There we go. The Hello Kitty stuff. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, but that Nightcrawler, this is as of 3 hours ago. That's cool.
Always working. And again, we love shouting out the kindest people in the community. D. Blake certainly being one of in that category.
Winner stays, loser pays. Josh, I didn't see that available. I'll have to ask him. I'd like one for sure. Yeah, that is neat.
Which one?
Yeah, which? Yeah,
the Chubsy sign? Chubsy Nightcrawler or the Capcom signs? That was just me being like, "Hey, buddy, you know what would be cool?" you know how like creatives love it when you just give them suggestions out of the blue. You know what you should do with your time? Do this. I like this. I think this is the look I'm gonna keep Woodford for a little bit. Kind of like a thinking man.
All you wanted was Naked Frog, so now you have him. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna hold off on the Zabu Wave because I have a silly idea. Whether or not that gets enacted tomorrow, at least the next day and a half, are going to be busy with family fun stuff. So maybe anyway, I have options. So Spiral, which by the way, Amazon shipped this in its own cardboard box that was perfectly of this size.
Oh, really?
Wow. Like this is the most mint on card thing. I kind of hate destroying it because like this came in impeccable shape. So we have Spiral, guys.
Just save the Harry Moore art.
I've tried to save as much as I can of his stuff. I just love it, and I buy so much of it. So
we should see if Harry Moore's going to be at Comic-Con again.
Oh yeah, he's wanted to stream with us, so I gotta talk to Harry. We got some people on our brain to reach out to. Clint. Oh, so Josh was asking about the Chubsy sign. Yeah, hit up D Blake. I'm sure he has them.
Yeah.
And then Wade, dude, so much fun to have you here, man, as always. So appreciate you. Have a great night, man. Clintastic saying that Spiral figure is one of my faves. So I have Spiral. And I had told myself, here's another one that's going to be a pain. I just realized if you guys do want to see this because I don't have my scissors around. But I hated the price of this. And I passed on. I was like, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. And then I saw it in the store. And I'm limiting myself. I didn't get any of the other variants, but I did get the Super Turtle. Because I can I can use this in photos. Like I can this is so great to have them team up. You know? Like I can see myself using this as opposed to some of the other variants that also came out in the Mirage Wave.
Yeah.
So no, that's a cool one. Turtle got me. They got me. I was in store. They had a bunch of them. And I went, yeah.
Are you going to open them right now?
Well, that's the thing. So you guys let me know. You want to see Spiral? You want to see Super Turtle? I'm happy to go in either direction, but I might need to get up again to get scissors. That's the only caveat.
Yes, let's see again, people. Don't believe.
No, I'm not that old yet. Maurice says that reminds me I need to take more photos of mine. There you go. I felt the same temptation about the variant too. Cool stuff is cool. I know. That's the thing. Like they're all amazing. Like, but like I'm trying to think the Donnie and the mechanic Donnie. I'm trying to think of the other. It was kind of beat up, gnarled. You know, like I have the Wanderer Mikey, like the Leo and Raph and Donnie all would be great for that. Having that team. It's just I have a lot of turtles. Oh, and Chewy with the Phantom Buy getting both Medi toys, ruining our best friend toy idea. Thanks.
I couldn't help it. I saw it was down to one. I was like, oh my God. If it helps, I regret buying it. Next day, I'm like, you idiot. You know how many turtles you have?
A lot of turtles. We have a lot of turtles.
That damn colorway in blue.
We turtle hard. Vicious Soldier. There's so many different styles of turtles. They're eventually going to get you. I got all the monster. Yeah, the Universal Monsters. I know. Like our friend Cody absolutely loves the Universal Monster stuff. They're all great. I just, like I have a lot of different fandoms, and I have just this one shelf. I have like a cube shelf thing, and you've seen it because you've been down here. But I have the NECA van with my cartoon, the Pizza Club Turtles, which was a second set of cartoon turtles I wasn't going to buy, and then they got me.
They got me too. I already had the not even the Turtles in the Skies or the other one. It was was it? I forget what they call it. It's like the catalog colorway. It's the one that you would see if you bought like Ninja Turtle like sheets, bed sheets.
Yeah.
That's the color I had initially, and I paid. That was when they first jumped to $150 for the 4 turtles.
Right.
And then I bought all of them separately for like $40.
Yep.
Like 2 years later.
Well, and then there's even the STC pack. If anybody's out there, if you guys ordered it, I mean, like, I can't wait to see photos of what you could do with it. The beach theme, it kills me because like the price compared to other previous
sets. You want to split them for $110? You want to split? Is it too late to? Is it sold out?
Is it sold out? I don't know.
No idea. For $110, we should just split. Can I just have Mikey? Can I get first claim and you get the next two? You want to snake draft them?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Who's gonna get the big wave?
Oh. It's a big board. The big board has to go with the wave, right?
I think so. Yeah. It's a really cool set. It's just also hitting.
Will it be 110 in San Diego? You think?
I think the thing that will I mean, I'm gonna say quote unquote save money because I don't know if the tariff fee will be there, or maybe it still will. Who knows? But then we'd have to figure out how to get that big ass set home with all the other stuff that we want.
Spoilers for anyone that wants to know. I will not be coming home with like any boxes.
Yeah,
I plan on just grabbing a bunch of those Ziploc baggies and maybe a couple of those little plastic, organizers.
Mm-hmm.
And besides like the Mezco boxes, I'll probably leave all the Hasbro boxes in the hotel room.
Which is going to be tough because if we get that G.I. Joe band, that box looks awesome.
I'm already out. I got pushed out. Like, I'm prioritized. The one I'm most excited about, and we should do this in a couple weeks, but I'll do it now. Star Wars. That 2-pack is gorgeous. Price being what it is, still a gorgeous box set.
Yeah.
X-Men. I love X-Men. I'm going to get the 3-pack of Legends.
Yep. My
son really loves Ghostbusters. The Exo Glow.
Wait, what? I didn't even see that. Really? All right,
the reissue of the Kenner basically close to the end of their run. They did these glow in the dark Ghostbusters in the Kenner real Ghostbuster style.
Okay,
and they're reissuing it at Comic-Con. It's like, damn it!
Another thing that I know, and that's Maurice. So many toys, so little space, and more money. I know, man. It's
What happened to the days when I was just like, hey, this is a figure, like a single figure. I mean, even last year, those like, I was once a man. Like, what happened to those?
Yeah, I know there's some big sets. The Savage Land box, I don't mind. Again, Legends boxes, I just anytime I see, I just throw all Legends boxes away. That's just I after 5 years of taking up space in my home, I
will save some. Like Hugh Jackman, the original one with Hugh Jackman. I saved that one. I saved Shang-Chi because he's Asian. Very much like that proud one. Mm-hmm. But all the other ones is Harry Morris. Yeah, I'll save the sleeve. And it's like in a bin. Like, okay. But all the other ones, yeah, they've been I just been gone.
With how my brain works, it had to be like an all or nothing thing. So I've just had to like let go of stuff. As soon as I let the first Harry Moore card back go, I was like, all right, I'm in it now. Let's do it. I had to.
To be fair, they should just make a book.
Yeah, for sure. Or Harry should figure out some kind of partnership. That could be something that we talked to him about.
Pitched. Toy Daddy pitches.
Yeah. Clint Tassi, the only boxes I saved were the Hellfire Club and Mojoverse. Yeah, those are good ones to hang
I let go of the Mojoverse. It was just it didn't make the cut. Eventually, I have a walk-in closet in my next to my office that used to just be for like my clothing, basically. And then over the years it became for my toys.
Yeah.
And this year, as in every year, I get to the point where it's no longer walk-inable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I can reach in about 2 feet in with my arm, reach for my coat, pull it back, shut the door. And so boxes like the Mojoverse just had to go so I could actually have a closet again.
That makes sense. That makes sense. By the way, I'm looking right now. Where? All right, so hang on. I'm going to bring this up real quick. This is the NECA store. Where are the reveals? Should I just go to TMNT?
Yeah. Unless it's done. Unless they sold through. I mean, it was $40 off of $150.
Sold out. All right.
Sold out. All right. No decision left for me.
The universe told me I don't need them. I was about to say, like, this one does speak more. Like, I own the Punk Turtles because I thought that they looked really cool. I didn't have like it was a very quick scene in 1 or 2 episodes, right? It wasn't anything that those Turtles in Disguise. But I bought them not knowing how deep they were going to be going with like themed outfits. This one speaks to me more as a beach guy, but too many turtles. So, all right, this is okay. We're still going to be there. So we could always decide in person. Unless they go, they could get sold out too. Who knows?
We'll decide in person.
Yes. I'm okay with it. Where am I going to put these things?
I'm not a beach guy.
I'm a beach guy. Like, I grew up, like, I every summer of my life is on the beach. So, like, I should have immediately listed the Punk Turtles, but that's okay. There's again, going back to what Marie said, so many toys, so little space and money. And money. So little space and money. I just keep the card back or any box panel with interesting art. The rest goes in the trash. Clintastic. I mean, with this hobby, you don't need money for new clothes. That is also true. I very, very rarely buy myself new clothing. I did get 2 new hats recently. So this is my Luigi and then my Deadpool. Those are my con hats for this year. I think I got a new hat for myself in years. So
yeah,
that was exciting.
I went with Fantastic Four. Yeah. I get hats frequently though.
You're a hat guy. I mean, I used to be more of a hat guy before. I let toys consume my life.
I usually let it happen so that if I'm traveling somewhere and I see a hat I like, I'm like, oh, okay. And normally it's because I'm out and about and the sun's just like beating on me.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I need a hat.
Mm-hmm. I got some new polos too, but they were super clearance, so that always makes me feel very happy. Highlight ticker, I got a new Disney hat. There you go.
Oh yeah.
All right, so no one threw in the hat. It is 11 now, so it is 11. I'm just saying.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's true.
So we don't necessarily, I could still do the spiral one, like I said. Ooh, I was just so excited because now I've seen the movie and I like what they did with the new MCU Falcon. But $10, and this is one of the things I shipped out to Chewy. $10 can't beat a $10 Legends.
No, you cannot. That's what I was excited about. I'm like, ooh, $10.
Yeah,
$10,
and it's like a deluxe figure because he's got all the big wings and Redbird and all the things. It's only $9. Jukebox. I'm a baseball hat guy, but I dislike the new flat brim style. Yeah, my Deadpool. That's all I was doing yesterday was breaking in the brim. I don't know. I'll never give up. Broken in brims. I need the curve and the low cut socks. This
was flat, and then I bent it.
And you know what? It's crazy that again styles are so cyclical that now like it's a clear giveaway that you're like old. But I'm not.
Why are you an ankle sock guy still?
Oh, I'm still an ankle sock guy, baby. Never going back.
I go higher now. Not like a tube sock guy, but like enough to cover up the ankles, just keep them warm because I'm an old man and I need that little extra bit of yeah, I just need an extra little bit. Otherwise I get like the ankle crunchy sounds.
No, if you're gonna see, in San Diego, I'll be rocking my low cut socks. Yeah, there you go. Team no show. Jay Sinner, Winnipeg doesn't count. I am TJ Williams. What's going on? How you doing, TJ? Thanks for dropping in, buddy. We've been again celebrating toy photos. We unboxed, you unboxed a new Mezco. I unboxed Agatha and Goliath and finished my bath. Just filling TJ in here. And yeah, this has been a very fun evening. And since I don't have scissors, I can hold off on opening other stuff. There's other shows. We have more shows to go. We have 2 more. We just wrapped up our Sunday and Monday night of streaming. But I could see us also jumping on, doing some random stuff now. Because I have the time. I know you don't have the time, but I don't have the time. Maybe we can make time. Who knows? But definitely not the next couple of days. Next couple of days are going to be very busy for me. And I got to get this house cleaned for my kids, for house guests on Saturday.
It's Woodford trying to decide which one he likes better. It's like, oh,
I like it. I
like the clean, but I also like the variant.
I like the shiny. Let's see. Undead, get another of Wade's Friday show. Yeah, get another Wade's Friday shows. Hey, I gotta hit him up.
Chewy show up on Wade's show too. Yeah,
I know.
I'm just kidding.
No, I mentioned it to him. I haven't hit him up specifically.
It's Wade, so it's all right.
Yeah,
he's upfront about it.
Yeah, no, I gotta ask him. See who he has. Either if he has anybody planned for this Friday but yes, Gene, I'm with you. I'm down for another Wade appearance and hopefully with my Toy Daddy buddies. Although not Chris. I could just get Chewy. Chewy, come on.
Chris will be a tough one. He sleeps.
He does. I know.
He likes to sleep. What is he saying? Hopefully he doesn't spoil one of the movies coming out for you.
I still haven't. I did just take out my David figure from Cyberpunk because I was going through stuff and I was like, man, he's so rad. So I took him out just in the last couple of days, and yeah, I still haven't finished. I did go back and watch at least another episode where he looks like the figure now. He is more jacked up in Cybertrons. Cyberpunked out. Yeah. But yes, this has been a fun night as always, man. As always. Anything else as we wrap up? Because there's again always toys, but we did almost 3 hours last night. So again, if you missed last night's stream, it lives on both channels. So it gives you something to listen to or check out to help you get through your workday tomorrow if you missed it.
That's right. No, I don't know. I don't think I actually have gotten through most of my stuff, which is amazing. So I don't have a lot to unbox anymore. And, this has been the year I was trying to enjoy my toys and cut back. So I think I'm all pretty much cleared up. I got some cool stuff from Blockies that, as always, coming out apparently next week or the week after.
That's right.
So that'll be fun.
I'm going to be with you rolling those out. That's pretty neat. I love that we get the chance to do that. Yeah, and Wednesday, just so you guys know, even though they didn't make it on the show tonight, and that's okay because we knew. Between Two Sentinels is going to be tag teaming with Adventures in Collecting on Wednesday night, so that'll be really cool because we got to hang with Eric and Dave, super nice guys too, and again, great account to follow over on Instagram, Adventures in Collecting.
They became part of my Friday routine. I'm closing off my work day roughly at 5:00, and I'm just finally, clearing up my notes, clearing off my desk. They do a live stream to just recap and go on YouTube and, talk about toy news. And that's become part of my Friday routine. So I appreciate their show immensely. I like them too. They're super kind, but I like that they're available to close off my week.
Yep.
I know Sir Dork is also going to start closing off my week too with a 4 o'clock stream.
Oh, very nice. All right. And I was going to say AIC is also in the Chubsy Wubsy family as well. So Vicious Soldier, thank you so much. Yep, of course, stay hydrated. That's all I've been doing. Drinking more. I cracked another seltzer open. Got us, especially in this heat. So if you are experiencing the heat wave, hydration, water, number one thing. Just saying, just reminding. Drink more water than you think you need to. Josh Brown says, I have all the current NECA Sesame Street figures coming tomorrow from Chubsy. I'm pretty jazzed about it. I fought them as long as I could. Well done. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. It's one of those, again, lines. I can't look back. I made a choice.
You can look back. They're available on Chubsy Wubsy's store. Go support independent businesses, Yimbo.
I know. Once I sell some more, once I get some of this stuff out of the house, I gotta, again, I will say, by being able to do this not only with you guys, but being able to do this with all of our greater community, it has given me a better sense of the things that I want. And like I said, now I look at stuff going, I need to list that and get that out, because I know what I really like now and which characters I really want. And occasionally I'm still going to buy a couple of randos to finish a bath, but
I'm with you.
Yeah. A couple of randos like a frog.
What you doing here, frog? What you doing here?
And we will figure out a way again, guys, after SCCC. We'll see how many we have left of those exclusive stickers, and we'll figure something fun out to do when we do get back from Comic-Con. And then, yeah, hopefully if you get, again, interest in shirts, we have ideas. We just need to, again, there's so many aspects to all of this that it's
figure out a way.
Yeah. So we're just figuring it out. We like to do things as best as we can. So yeah, we're doing our research.
Yes, absolutely.
But all right, Chewy, what do you think? You want to call it a night?
I think that's it.
So then next week we'll stick with that'll be our post stream, because again, that'll be close it out around 10:30 so that we can hang.
It's the last Monday of the month. We should.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely should. But thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Spend any moment of your life with us means the world. And we get to do this because of you, and super appreciative of that.
Yeah. And it never loses sight on us. So thank you very, very much. Again, giving up any part of your life, listen to us talk about toys and toy photography. So what drink should I get Bro Rogers here? Should I go get him anything? Do you have what's the first beverage he should have?
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your Toy Daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.